Yeah, so I'm Rob Coneybeer. I'm a founder of Shasta Ventures. We're an early stage IT firm based on Sand Hill Road. So there's two areas in mobile that we're particularly interested in right now. One of the areas that we're spending a lot of time, a lot of outbound focus on is called the Internet of Things. And this is the idea of devices that connect to the internet. Maybe they're smartphones, but quite often they're other devices. So for example, we're a Series A investor in Nest. Nest Labs is a company that was founded by Tony Fadell, who brought 13 generations of the iPod to market and then the first 2 generations of the iPhone. He left Apple and then a couple years ago founded this company with the intent of reinventing the thermostat and having it be internet connected, incorporating machine learning so that it gets better with time. And devices like that it's an area that we're spending a lot of time focusing on and interested in new investments in. So some of the things that are very interesting in the mobile space right now, there's the Internet of Things that I was just talking about. And if you think about all the sensors that are becoming available on the phone today, it's not just location, it's not just sound, but it's also video. You have a front-facing camera, a rearward-facing camera. You take a look at all this information coming together and feeding into the cloud, and how that information is put together and then influences other industries. So you have both the information coming in, but you also have the ability to tie this device to industries that haven't been changed before. So an example of that would be Cherry, which is a company that we backed quite early on. And what they're doing is they're allowing you to use your smartphone to order a car wash. And you launch the application, it knows your location, it knows information about you. You've probably put your payment information into it, overlays it with maps, again, another one of these new capabilities, and you press a button that says request car wash, and they send somebody to wash your car, give you a beautiful car wash for less than $30, and they arrive and they're done within an hour or two. So it's this type of company and disruption that we see in mobile being very interesting, where you have big established industries like the $19 billion a year car washing services industry that's never been disrupted, wasn't disrupted in the last wave of the internet, but now is finally being disrupted with these new advances in mobile. Yeah, well, one of the areas, so I've talked a little bit about the idea of how mobile is affecting adjacent industries, and what we're seeing is how it's enabling this trend called collaborative consumption that you might have heard of. This is the idea of using something like TaskRabbit, where I can use my mobile phone to order help, somebody to maybe come and weed my garden, somebody that would come and paint a room, somebody that might go and get groceries for me. Being able to do that on demand, both from the workforce side and from the consumer that's interested in having this service done, I can do that on demand on my cell phone. There's Cherry that I just mentioned a moment ago. The ability with a peer-to-peer car sharing company like Relay Rides to be able to open up the application, find out which of my neighbor's cars might be available for rent around me, using that device to actually reserve, find, unlock, and start the car are these new capabilities that are possible with the smartphone that were never possible before. And we think that over the next 12 to 18 months, you're going to see more and more of these companies growing very rapidly because they're enabled by the smartphone.